Paul. Yes. I really wasn't reading this dictionary, but I just thought that I'd look at it for just a second. Yeah. This sales tax, yes. It's a tax placed on the sale of goods. Yep. And then there's that saliva. Oh, the tasteless fluid secreted in the mouth, which aids in digestion. Yeah. And then there's the salutation. It's an expression, a greeting of goodwill, as used to open a letter. Oh. Now, I wanted to mention that there are certain states where the sales tax is what they receive. Yes. It's not an income tax state, and the state of Washington is a sales tax state. Yes. Now, I had made a video quite a long time ago about how children pay sales tax. Yes. My five sons have bought items that are not food items. Yes. And there's this cliche about taxation without representation. Yeah. Now, yesterday, I explained that the federal government considers certain individuals having to have the duty of the enforcement of the laws. Yeah. And I woke up this morning with the thought that somebody was saying I have a problem today. I don't have a problem. I really don't. I'm going to inform you of what the law says, and then each and every state is going to have a problem. Now, there's this thought of the federal government being liable for the certifications of those that are in law enforcement. And we got a list of all of them? Yes. And each and every state, territory, possession, and other nations? Yes. That are members of the Federation. And then there's this other problem of psychiatrists as employees of any state? Yes. That provide the mental health evaluations? Yes. Not just those that have violated the restraint provisions of protection orders or dissolutions of marriage. Now I want every mental health evaluation of every person accused of a crime. Oh. Now I know that there was an accusation of a different kind of crime in February. Yes. But this thought of the actual mental health providers that are there to evaluate the restoration process. Yes. Knowing anything about the accused, because it looks to me like the plaintiff in the state of Washington, yeah, uh-huh, they have an obligation to not violate the color of the office of state employees that are psychiatrists. Yes. Now, when I mention these lawsuits, yes, I'm the plaintiff. Yeah. I'm the individual that petitions, right? I'm Paul C. Budnick, the individual, yes, that's going to sue each and every state for divulging any of the personal information of any accused defendant of any crime. Yes, because you're there to provide the evaluation if the individual is competent or not competent to stand trial. Yes. And if there was a question of competence, yes, the restoration process is there to establish sanity. Yes. There's absolutely no reason for any person in the mental health profession to know of any accusations of any individual. Yes. Because the accusation of crime has nothing to do with the sanity of the person. Poop! Now, today you have a problem. You have a problem known as sales tax. Oh. Now, when we really look at it, yes, this little lawsuit yesterday became a huge national class action lawsuit. For every individual that was accused of a crime, yes, will you deprive them of a right to a speedy trial? Yes, a jury trial right now. See, as I read this Constitution, yes, there are certain guarantees in it. Yes. And one of those guarantees is a right to a speedy trial. Hmm. Now, I'm not, that's right, crazy for knowing I wasn't in Sequim, Washington. As I mentioned, I had the very best of evidence because you can't tamper with, yes, the audio or video of a bus surveillance camera. And then this idea that you're just going to say people are crazy. Now, looking at the Fifth Amendment, no, you cannot be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. Then there's the Sixth Amendment. Yes, in all criminal prosecutions, yes, the accused, those that are obligated to have mental health evaluations, yes, 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 that if they were, well, considered, yes, not competent to stand trial, yes, would go through the restoration process so that they could stand trial, yes. The individuals employed for those processes, yes, do not have any legal right to know what the individual's accused of right now, or whether or not they stood trial, yes, or whether they were found guilty or not guilty. Now, shall enjoy the right to a speedy and public trial. Yes. Now, it's very interesting. There's a 60-day speedy trial or a 90-day speedy trial. Poop! And we look at this public trial. Yes, it happens to be a jury of my peers. Yes, by an impartial jury of the state and district wherein the crime shall have been committed. Yes. Now, obviously, if you have no evidence accusing the individual, yes, because I wasn't in Swim, right. I wasn't in Brennan, that's right. And I wasn't cyber stalking because I was informing you of a crime. The Sixth Amendment right, yes, for every time I find right now, I'm going to sue you in a class action lawsuit for violating the Sixth fucking Amendment.